Pastor John Hanna introduces the first ever 12-hour prayer conference. Get ready for 12 full hours of virtual prayer, worship, mentorship, workshops, and so much more. Featuring Pastor William McDowell, Pastor Tamara Bennett, Pastor T. Renee Glenn, Evangelist Latrice Ryan, Bishop William Murphy.
Come on, children, I need you praying. God, I want you to meet every one of my neighbors' needs tonight.
All topped off by a late-night virtual concert with Todd Delaney. You don't want to miss this. It's all going down. Online only. Friday, June 12th. Register today at 12hourprayer.com. That's 12hourprayer.com.
Next week.
Next Friday, bro. We'll be on lockdown for a total of 12 hours, from 12 noon to 12 midnight. And what I'm excited about, I've asked God, and I've been praying, and I need you guys to touch and agree with us. Can we get everyone to share it? Those of you that are on Facebook, you share, Periscope, share. Listen, I want you guys to join us in prayer. Let's believe, God, that 5,000 people can release a sound for 12 hours in prayer.
Yeah.
To God be the glory. We are past 2,500. So
yeah.
We got 7 days, and it can happen. It can happen. Is number one, if we wrap it in prayer, and number two, if you help us begin to gather those that God has called us to pray with. Can we bring the map up, which is amazing?
This is amazing. The earth, the United States is covered.
You say what?
I said, yeah, the United States is almost covered in prayer.
The United States is almost covered in prayer. There are 9 states that are not represented. If you know anybody in Montana, Wyoming, Utah, South Dakota, West Virginia, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, or Alaska, if you know anyone in those states, can we get you to call them and tell them they need to represent their state? We're praying that God will give us intercessors in every state. Intercessors in every state. Let me tell you what's also amazing. This thing is now going outside of the United States. We have people in France, Australia, Malaysia, London,
worldwide.
Come on here, God.
Come on now.
This is amazing. You register at 12hourprayer.com. And another thing that we want to make sure that we clear up, for those that said that they couldn't afford, to God be the glory. The sponsorship is for those that say, listen, I'll sow the seed. I'll sow the seed for somebody who can't afford to sow to get in here. What I'm more excited about, Pastor Jermone, we don't have to stop to raise an offering.
That's right. Just
pray
straight
have
through.
To be interrupted.
Continuous
sound. Continue for 12 straight hours.
Yeah.
So we want you guys to get registered. And some of y'all that are not registered, if you haven't registered yet, and you're going on register, can you just raise your hand and say, I'm a register. We just want to make sure that we have you and that you're going to be a part of it. Again, it would be amazing tonight that we can go into the 3,000 numbers.
That's right.
How can we do that? That if at least 300 to 400 of you all, if you go on tonight when this is over and you register, you will take us into the 3,000 mark. And then next week, all we have to do is get at least 2,000 more. But I need those of y'all to begin to pray. Let me make something clear. Someone says, well, I'm not available on that Friday. If you register, that site will be up a total of 48 hours.
Yeah.
So what you didn't get to see on Friday, come on, let me see those hands. There goes somebody says, I'm registering now. Come on, let's go. There you go. Thank you, Walter. Listen, if you can't watch it that Thursday, Saturday, you can spend your time. We're going to leave that site up for a total of 48 hours to make sure that sound is released. All right? That is amazing. There you go, guys. Some of y'all that know some people that need to be in here, you know someone that's going through, say, listen, if you feel led to sow into them, call them, get them registered. What are we doing? We're locking them down for a total of 12 hours. Thank you, Renee. She registered on yesterday. All right. So let's go here. Our schedule is changing from the times that we actually will have service.
That's
moving forward. Even when we go back into our building, this will be our time, 7:30, 9:30, and 12:30. pay attention, because soon we're going to add an evening service to that. What is that evening service for? Because some of y'all want to go to church at night. We're going to make sure that we rebroadcast at night. Come on here. We're going to call that the Sunday night broadcast.
Sunday night live. Come on.
Sunday night.
Yes.
All right. So we'll let you know what time that's going to be. If you know someone that has been diagnosed with cancer, you know someone that needs a support group, we're going to have that on Saturday at 10 o'clock. Singles ministry. If you are single and you need somebody to relate to your world, our singles ministry is going to be on Saturday as well. Make sure that you're part of that Zoom. Our healthcare ministry, which I love. Let me say this. Our healthcare ministry has been amazing. So all of the individuals, and it's over 100 people who work in the medical field.
That's right.
Who are a part of our healthcare ministry. They were the ones that set up the COVID-19. They were the ones that making sure that we minister to those who might be going through something physically in their body. Much love to our medical care ministry.
Yeah.
All right. Did I cover everything, Jermone?
I think so. I think you got it all.
All right. If you want to be a part of that ministry, you can register to be a part of that ministry. If you're in state or out of state, we need to begin now, based upon due to this Zoom and everything. Our membership has grown with a lot of out of state. If you would like to be a part of that virtual team, let's say, listen, I want to be a part to make sure that we get ministered to on a regular basis. We want you to be prepared to get some information on how we're going to make that happen. All right. Okay.
So good.
I don't know where I am emotionally.
Me neither.
I don't know where I am. If anything, I know I'm saved.
I know that is for sure. That is for sure. I do know that.
But I don't know where I am emotionally, mentally, be honest with you. And this is just honest talk. Because I hate when preachers try to act like they have all the answers. Allow me to tell you that mentally, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around some of this stuff.
Yeah.
What about you? I'll let you take this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in a better place. I mean, I think I'm exhausted emotionally. I think I am in trauma a little bit from what I'm watching and seeing and hearing. The earth is groaning. The world is trying to breathe. It's just a lot. I mean, thankfully, yes, our relationship with God is intact with each other, but watching the pain happen right before us, right in our city, right in our world, right in our region, it's got us shook, man. It really does.
Yeah. I have to, Paul said something. He says, I die daily.
Right.
For those of you that don't know, my father was a black Hebrew. Yehuda.
Listen.
And Yehuda's black pride was off the chain.
Yeah.
But Yehuda talked to me a lot.
Yeah.
So Yehuda made some major deposits.
Yeah.
And then I left and went to Alabama State University and
Yeah.
HBCU.
Yeah.
Who would sometimes say, okay, everybody close your books. And they would sit down and discuss with us the real struggle of the African-American race.
Right.
And then they would basically hit us hard. Let me explain to you what this real world looks like.
That's right.
And they had you coming out when you graduate like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was
yeah. And my father, it's like I have sons, and having to have the same dialogue and conversation that my father had to have with me, with my children, and seeing the different things, the different images and different moments that was a history or a movie now unpacking in front of us. And all of these things are, in a sense, unraveling. First we was dealing with the pandemic. Now we dealing with police and people dying, at the hands of police brutality. And then you got on top of that pent up frustration, robbing, looting, shooting, chaos. It's just a lot. It's a lot to watch. It's a lot to hear. And you and I, we too real to sit here and act like all that's not going on.
No,
we're not gonna do that.
No.
So
with the pandemic and everything, like, this is me honestly talking. George Floyd has shaken the earth.
Yeah.
When I tell you the whole world, is discussing the name of George Floyd.
Right.
He was not the first man that we heard say, "I can't breathe."
Right.
But he's the first man that the world has responded to 3 words: I can't breathe.
Yeah.
When they showed me when I saw the video of the people in New Zealand,
in
London, when I saw the memorials that they built, they painted of this black man with these full lips, I'm just sitting here like, bro,
seriously, George.
When
Floyd.
the Pope said George
Floyd's
name,
the Pope,
I said, God, how do you describe this?
Yeah, the tipping point. Yeah.
How do you describe this? And then we have social media can either be a blessing or a curse. Because then you got this one who speaks very intelligent African-American girl who within 24 hours got over 25 million views, who went and looked up George Floyd's background, pulled his whole criminal record, and basically said, I am not going to celebrate this criminal.
Wow.
And then you saw all the other racists come in and applaud her. You should be president. You should be this. And you should. And I'm just sitting there like,
wow.
But that's what happens. And let that be the revelation. Because many people, you want the elevation, but you don't want the persecution that goes with it.
Comes with it.
So regardless of how much we might be marching and kneeling, somebody's going to shoot at him.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it's not the person of another race. It might even be your own.
Right. And it's like everybody. It's like you see people kneeling. You see people in law enforcement kneeling. All police officers aren't bad. You see people who are making sports statements today. You see people who are on the news still condemning actions. You see people, it's just like a revealing, so much of a revealing that's happening. And everybody got a phone in their hand and have their own perspectives and their own education. And this level of empowerment and communication and conversation is like no other time in history. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's unprecedented. Literally.
And now all 4 police officers have been arrested. All 4 have been charged. What I found out today, one of the police officers, I think it was his first day on the job.
He was like his first, he was definitely a rookie.
Another, it was his 4th day on the job. Revelation. But all of them were following the lead.
The leader.
Which is the man who had his
knee on his neck.
In his neck. Because he had 19 years.
19 years of it.
So he's the
senior officer
one right there.
That's right.
And one of the guys who was young said, should we not turn him over?
Right.
He wouldn't let him up. It's just
so much. And then after it took all that time, first people protest, then they begin to riot, then they begin to loot, and then it just went crazy. That's why I didn't come to Chicago on Saturday here in my city. It started off as a peaceful protest, and then after the peaceful protest, as the night began to settle, they just start ripping downtown in half, just throwing things through the window, high tension fighting. It was bananas. It was like nothing I've never seen. Right downtown in Grand Rapids. I mean, the mayor.
In Grand Rapids.
Don't come for Grand Rapids, okay? But yes, in Grand Rapids, it was like something you've never seen before. The mayor put the city on a lockdown. It was looting, it was rioting till like 4 o'clock in the morning, setting cars on fire in the middle of the street. It was like a war zone in the middle of our city. It was
in Grand Rapids.
In Grand Rapids. And of course, it was not, the people that began the protest that was peaceful, they were long gone home. It's almost like, as we saw this trend all over the world, that there's what I called a mixed multitude that was among the people that was trying to, I talked about how when the children of Israel came out of Egypt, everybody that came out of Egypt weren't the Israelites. It was also a mixed multitude that created confusion as they got in the wilderness. And you saw that begin to happen even downtown as they were rioting and looting and people pulling up and dropping off pallets of bricks. Where did that come from? Coming out with gallons of milk, pulling up with empty U-Haul trucks. You couldn't rent no U-Haul truck at 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
Planned to cause a disruption. It was planned to try to be a distraction from the original cause, to be a distraction from the literal reason why it all happened. That mixed multitude got in there, man, and it was crazy. So everything just froze. I understand you in Chicago, it was similar, not only just downtown, it was also in our community, right?
Yeah, downtown was mixed with people who came from other states. Downtown was mixed with different races. As a matter of fact, 2 people that were arrested are attorneys.
Wow.
Who came from prestigious universities, but
wow.
they have this. They're on an agenda,
right?
And many of them come from wealthy families.
That's right.
But they hate the spirit that goes with wealth.
Yeah.
So they're not here fighting or marching or burning. They're on a whole nother agenda.
Yeah.
That's downtown. That might have been in
right.
your time.
Like
over here on 71st Street.
71st.
On 75th Street.
On
the west side on Madison and Pulaski.
My God.
No white boy is running down the street burning nothing.
Wow.
No white boy is running in our community, destroying our community. That was not.
Wow.
That was us.
Wow.
I got in my car and sat outside of 75th, 76 in Stony Island. Because I was ready to go and just, okay, now God, what is my assignment? And I pray that everybody that is listening, whenever you feel something, there's an assignment that goes with that feeling.
Yeah.
There's an assignment.
So
I began to say, okay, God, what is my assignment? What I'm feeling. And so when I went to go scout out the land, I saw my people.
This is Sunday or Monday?
Monday morning.
Monday morning. You went and got in the car and to go see what's going on. What did you see?
I saw my people running. I saw a line, first of all, to get into the parking lot of cars. People waiting on their turn.
Waiting on their turn? Waiting on their turn for what?
To get in the parking lot so that they can go and loot.
Wow.
I saw people running through glass. I saw them crawling up under whatever they had made a hole in. I saw people running out with boxes of clothes. I saw people running out with carts of groceries. I saw my people.
Wow.
I saw my people pulling up with their kids in the car.
Wow.
It hurt me so bad, Pastor Jermone. I literally stood there and cried. I got in my car and I cried. I wept because I know who I'm called to.
Yeah.
I know my assignment. I had a man to get out the car because I had my phone turned this way. You better not be recording me. You're going to show my license plate. I said, I'm talking to me.
Right.
As you got these kids in the back seat of this car,
wow,
watching you over here loot. That thing ripped my heart out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ripped my heart out.
Yeah. I mean, as an intercessor, as a gatekeeper in the city of Chicago and an intercessor in the world, I mean, I imagine it would. I mean, to see that. I mean, Jeremiah tells us, we always quote the bottom part of this, for I know the plans I have for you, but before it gets there, The Bible told Jeremiah, the weeping prophet, seek the peace and prosperity of the city which has carried you into exile. Pray for the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. So to be in your city as a gatekeeper, as an intercessor, and see all of that not prospering, all of that unraveling and tearing down in the middle of the pain, in the middle of the pandemic, in the middle of the protests, in the middle of the unrest. And then on top of that, not just around the world, but right there around the corner, you see all of this chaos breaking out, and you just begin to weep in the car. Just start. You would broke.
Uncontrollable. I had Tavares driving me, and then when some people would jump out, they would look and they noticed me.
Wow.
Pastor.
Hannah's here with a TV in their hand.
Right. And then these two of them, they go, and they was like, please be careful. In other words, because now in the spirit realm, I felt that force.
Right.
I felt that force. Then Tavares drove me to other spots in our community that they had run through. Then on Sunday night, I go home and Charles called me. He said, Pastor, I had to turn on Channel 7 News. There's a helicopter over the strip mall near our office on 55th Avenue Expressway.
Yeah.
They have literally gutted and ripped through every store that is in that strip. On social media, I'm watching teenagers and young adults at gas stations, ripping them in half, piled up on, like 10 of them piled up on top of one gas station. Spiritually, I saw Brooks Brothers on the west side, a video, how they're throwing furniture out the window.
Wow.
I'm watching a person push Brooks Brothers is black owned.
Right.
It's been there for years.
Right.
I saw a video of a beauty supply store being gutted. It ripped my heart out.
Yeah, I saw it.
But do you feel the same rip when you see injustice? Yes.
Yes.
Do you feel the same thing when you see how we're not treated right? Yes.
Yes.
That's why I do everything I can to employ and to take care of as many of us, so you don't have to go there to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So bro.
That's a lot.
I love Chicago.
Us. Yeah.
I love us.
Yeah.
But what I saw, listen, downtown, and I don't want to go political.
Yeah.
But I saw the mayor, say, well, we had police everywhere. But when I turned on the news, I saw what they did to our stores. And then when I turned on the news, I saw how you've raised the bridges. I saw police on horsemen. I saw police on bikes. I saw police on foot. I saw police in wagons. And I saw police in cars. But I saw no police for over an hour or more. Not one. Wow. I saw they sent 300 and something National Guards here, but I saw none in my community.
Wow.
I saw none in my community.
Yeah.
And so that is the part. And listen to me. I'm crying over Chicago, but to show you all that it is spiritual, it's happening all over the United States.
Yeah.
In our community.
Yeah. Yeah. Intercessors have to rise up and weep over their cities, cry. But I love it because you're an intercessor. You pray, but you didn't just pray. So you wept. You went home. What did you do next? What happened next?
So I called Shamari, and I was telling Shamari, and again, guys,
Shamari is our outreach coordinator. Just so you guys know. So
if anything, I would push. When you get done feeling what you're feeling, when you get done screaming, when you get done praying, question is, okay, now what are you gonna do?
Do something. That's right.
Now what are you gonna do? Everybody got to hear me. If you're not doing anything, and you're only commenting on what everybody else is doing, then you are the problem.
That's right.
So the question is, then what do I do? So I called you. I said, Shamari, I'm not gonna wait on anybody to pick us up. We're gonna pick ourselves up.
Right.
I need to know where we can start beginning, because all you saw was devastation. So I need us to see us go in and bring restoration.
So you wanted the same people that we watched tear it down. You wanted to be a part of the solution.
You can't say black folks tore it down. You also saw black people come in and pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah, I always say the problem and the solution is in the same place, in the mirror. The problem
Right.
and the solution is in the same place, is in the mirror. So I love that. You wept, you saw it, then you picked up the phone. You're like, all right, now we can't leave it like this.
You can't.
Because if somebody wouldn't do something, it was going to be left like it probably was going to be left like that, and maybe even get worse.
So I called him, and he was like, "We can't come out right now. It's still too strong. The looting is too powerful." And I just started praying. I said, "God, you got to show me what to do." I'm in prayer, like, "Okay, what are we going? I can't sit here." So, and again, he was like, "Well, if we could wait until Saturday, that's too long to leave mess in the street."
Leave it just like that.
And so then somebody sent me a flyer of someone that says, "We want to clean," and it said the spot that I was crying at. So basically, the same spot that you wept on is the same spot that you're going to bring restoration to.
Come on. Say it again.
The same spot that broke you is the same spot that God's going to use to restore you.
That's good.
And so I told Shamari, this is what we're going to do. Me and Anna Hannah went live. We talked about it. We're going to be there. And that next morning at 9 o'clock, we were there. To God be the glory, over 300 and something people, not just from my church, from all over. People came in from Evanston. White people came in. Mexican came in. Some of everything came in. People that couldn't say brought us garbage bags. Teachers came in. Principals came. It was amazing.
We got some pictures from today. We want to show the people. So while I go through the pictures, just talk to the people about what they're seeing, what's happening here. Okay.
So we literally went into the store and we literally had to clean every aisle. We literally had to pick up all the trash. Now what we had to do is we had garbage bags full of stuff. We put the stuff in the garbage bags. Now we got to drag these bags out of the building, put them at the front and the back, because now I got to get the city of Chicago. To send us garbage trucks, because guess what? If you leave this trash here, this is the city. Rats are going to be everywhere. So no, we literally had them to send us 3 garbage trucks, because we not only did Jewel, we did that Family Dollar store also. This is the people. This is the men. The women help clean it. The women help stuff it. But when it came to lifting them heavy bags up, men came and literally are now lifting it up. Watch me, throwing it in the truck, not waiting on the men that work for the city. We took authority. Take the city. So now you're able to see that. That is where we're literally, the media came out to see us. That's the alderman's office. That's the owner. That's the manager that we're talking to right now of the store. Because I'm asking him, how many people work at this store? How many employees do you have? And he is sitting there. He asked the employees to come in so that they could help clean. Why? So that he could try to get them on payroll, so that they could try to at least get another check. I think it was 135 employees now that work there. Okay, go to the next.
So that would be 135 people out of jobs?
They lost their jobs.
Oh my God.
He just destroyed. Watch me, please listen. So while we're doing this, I have a brother, a black man, who comes in and starts screaming at us to the top of his lungs. Y'all in here cleaning the white man's store. Y'all in here cleaning the white man's store. At first I got mad. You know, I got in his face.
Right.
I hollered.
Ay, ay, ay.
I went and got the police.
Yep.
I told him, come and get this man. And then the Lord told me, calm down. And I went and got him. And I said, come on, let's talk. I want to hear you out. And he began to say to me, this is the white man's stuff. You over here cleaning the white man's stuff. I says, no, I'm over here cleaning the store that my people come to get their groceries. Because at this point, you're going to force me to drive my people to a community that don't want them.
My God.
You're now going to force me to drive my people to the suburbs and to get their groceries. And now they're going to be followed through the store and treated like crap. They said, I don't know if it's true, but they said that Indiana had already cut it off. That if you had an Illinois license plate, you could not come into Indiana.
Wow.
So I'm in here bringing hope and restoration back to my people.
Trying to
That
clean
is
it
what
up.
I am attempting to do.
Yeah.
Because watch me, 100 and something now families don't have jobs. 100 and something families don't have food to eat. Senior citizens in this community cannot get their medication. They can't get their groceries.
That's
so
right.
Now here we are. So then I gotta now try to find out, is Jules gonna come back? So
right.
now this is good. I gotta calm down.
No, go, man.
So then someone says to me, because there's another video going on of a black woman who speaks very well, who said, this is why we're burning Targets and this is why we're burning in stores. And she builds her argument. And basically, anytime we get something, you destroy it. Please listen. Because the man said outside to me, why don't we have our own grocery stores? I said, tell me where they are. Because I can't starve waiting on you to get your money together.
It's a food desert in the community.
It's already a food desert.
That's
so
right.
Now you just force my people to have to go to these little corner stores. Let's go again. That most black people don't own either. Heirs own those. Whose prices are higher. Who don't have good fresh vegetables.
Yeah,
who
man.
don't have good meat.
Yeah, man.
And we are already fighting a pandemic because if you have pre-existing health issues,
you're in danger. And now you can't get your medicine. Yeah, man.
It took me somewhere.
Yeah, man.
It took me somewhere.
Who are you talking to here?
I'm talking to people that work at the store. Please, the young man, the 16-year-old boy with his hands in his pocket, please hear me. He works at the store. He works for Jewel.
Wow.
And I need somebody to help me find this young man. Because I personally am going to help him find a job.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I'm going to pay him weekly what he got.
My God. We got to
so
find.
I need somebody help me to find this young man.
Take a screenshot now so you could try to find him. If you know him, help us find him. What's happening here?
That's the alderman's office. So I asked the alderman, are you on the phone with Jewel? Are they coming back to this community? Because they already marked the dates that they're going to come back to other communities. She says, they have not given me a date. And I said to her, you have to get a date.
My
and
God.
then I went to the manager and I asked the manager of the store, when this store was open, was it profitable? He said, Pastor Hannah, it was very profitable. That's all I need to know. Because if it made you money when it was good,
bring it back.
Bring it back when it's bad.
Bring it back. That's right. Don't take the money and then run. What's happening here? Corona bumps all around.
That's again the alderman's office, and that's again a picture that shows me that I need to lose weight immediately. This picture showed me that I need to get out of my house and work out.
Wow. And then what's this?
This is amazing. A black sorority, Zeta Phi Beta, came and set up in the parking lot, had us free water, free sandwiches, free. They fed those that worked, that labored. So much love to the black fraternities and sororities that are doing what they can. They fed the people. It was in a
24 hours, that less than 24 hours, all of that happened. This you weeping on Monday, and by Tuesday morning, this is all happening.
By Tuesday, I got a village. By Tuesday, I got a village, bro.
Amazing.
By Tuesday, I got a village. And when I tell you, it gave me hope. It made me breathe. It gave me life again. It gave me the ability to want to fight again. And everybody has to draw your strength from where you can. If marching gives you that strength, then you go march. If cleaning gives you that strength, but to do nothing is what we have a problem.
Yeah. So you prayed, you created a plan, and then you got involved. So now we got the prayer and the plan. So now in the revelation of the word of God, while people are protesting, where can they find some kind of plan in the scriptures?
Let's send this out to Chris Harris, Pastor Chris Harris.
Yes.
They did a major march in Bronzeville.
That's right.
Much love to them. On Tuesday, I did the work that Tuesday morning. They did the march that Tuesday
night. Take everybody.
Much love.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the march because I had to do the live prayer meeting. Had I not had the prayer meeting, I would have went and supported their march.
Right.
Here's the scripture that messed me up. And I want us to share the scripture with you. Because now what?
Right.
Now what? I want to share the scripture that I shared it with prayer. It's in Isaiah 1:17. There are 4 things that we have to do here, guys. Number 1, you're going to learn
to do good.
You have to be taught to do good. One of the other things that's breaking my heart is if you're on social media to see our kids now post the stuff that they stole. That they're literally posting, and to read the comments, you got my size over there. Why you didn't call me? You have to learn to do good. The next thing
it has to be, it is something you have to learn. It's our nature to not do good. It's our nature to react, to respond, negatively, but learn behavior to do good. Yeah, man.
The Bible is right. The Bible says, be ye angry. You are supposed to be upset. You are supposed to be angry. You are supposed to be emotional right now. You are supposed to be everything that you're feeling, you are supposed to feel. But the question is, what do you do with that?
Yeah.
Be open. Be honest with yourself. I feel this. So now what do I do with it? Learn to do good. Here's my line. Then you got to seek.
Seek justice.
Justice.
Number 2.
Don't do all of this and don't seek to get better.
Got to get justice. We need justice.
You need justice. Can I tell you something? If nobody had cried and nobody had screamed, they would have never been arrested.
That's right.
If that video had not come out with that young man jogging, they would have never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
You ready? So number 1, you're going to learn to do good. Number 2, you're going to seek justice. Number 3.
Come on.
You're going to rebuke the oppressor.
Oh, you're not getting a pass here because we learning good. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're not, no. We're not just, no. We got to rebuke the oppressor.
You have to rebuke the oppressor.
It's the plan, sir.
Rebuke the ones that got their hand around your throat. There's a lot of injustice here. There are a lot of people who are attempting to oppress us.
That's right.
So when I'm saying to you, you have a right to speak up. You have a right. You're supposed to open your...
Where you go? There you go.
There I am.
You're
supposed to rebuke them. So I want to be clear. Because I'm saved does not mean that I have to take your mess.
Nope.
That is how the slave masters manipulated scriptures to keep you on the plantation.
Absolutely. And the posture.
So he says, open your mouth and rebuke the oppressor.
Rebuke.
We honor the office of the president, but when you take that seat to oppress us, and this is where I want to just put myself out of here, because I preach at a lot of evangelical churches. And what I'm noticing is that when he does something, quote unquote, that you think is right, when he went to National Prayer Day, some of y'all, when he came out and put that Bible up, because he doesn't believe in abortion, he doesn't believe in gay marriage, he fights for Israel. But you salute him then, but do you rebuke him when he oppresses?
Rebuke the oppressor.
Do you post that you don't agree with him?
Bible.
Because your silence is approval.
It's a plan, sir. Let's go.
Is that Yehuda coming up?
Come on. Let's get it. Because it's there. If we don't speak up and speak out and help strategize, organize, and mobilize, I've been saying it, the people, then we just only have pain. And we just only talk about it. We just only cry out. Scripture gives us a plan.
45 did 72 tweets today.
72.
72 tweets today.
Not one.
Not one mentioned George Floyd's name.
While he's having a funeral today. Not one.
Not one. Rebuke the oppressor.
Yeah.
Here's my line. Defend the fatherless.
Defend the fatherless.
Which means that there's some people that are out here that are behaving themselves this way because they have not been taught by their fathers. Parents
not at home because of previous bills in politics that put fathers, interesting the scripture says, in prison. You need prison reform. You need police reform. You need all of these, and so it's left fatherless. When you and I were talking about it, we were like, man, what you're seeing is the breakdown of the family running the streets. I think you said, mama, daddy, get your kids Tell them to come home. Don't let them go outside. You see the fatherless. You see them running rapid. But just because they're fatherless and they do not have a biological father that they know, it's an epidemic. Fatherlessness is a pandemic also. And since that is the case, it doesn't say throw them away. It doesn't say forget about them. It says defend them.
Let me tell you something. One of the things I want everybody to listen to this, when I was a full-time juvenile probation officer, my first assignment was in Inglewood. When you go in, you have to do what's called the social evaluation. You have to interview the family, get the full history of the family. Something that I saw, Pastor Jermone, was the breakdown of the family. I saw boys that were acting out because their mothers or their fathers were not in their lives. Yep. I saw divorce. I saw the impact of divorce. This is why I have a problem when I meet with selfish parents.
That's right.
Who want to divorce but don't consider your kids.
Right.
This is why I have a problem. You're like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? This is why I have a problem. You don't want your baby's daddy in his life.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
The relationship didn't work, but that doesn't have anything to do with their role or responsibility to their child. Just because we didn't work don't mean this don't work. And that defending the fatherless, it doesn't mean we justify or allow the child to do whatever behavior it is. But fatherhood is model. Fatherhood is the most important role and office that any man could play in the lives of either his biological children or either children that foster the model of fathering. And so to defend the fatherless literally is to teach them, to raise up, to have mentors,
to train.
Look at you, to train them. I mean, look at you. You're like this 16-year-old boy. You don't know him. You don't know his name. You like, somebody find him. Find me him so I can defend him. So he don't, because if he don't have a job, where he gonna end up if he needs money? Them streets. And so somebody has to defend him. Somebody has to employ him. Somebody has to cuff him, as you say, train him, bring him close so we don't lose him in the middle of the looting. So everybody not looting and shooting. Some people, that young man was trying to work every day and just get a check. Now
that man, that kid told me, he said, Pastor, I came up here Sunday and I watched them destroy my place of employment.
Defend the father.
The fatherless. And to, watch me, to understand some of them means that you have to build a relationship to understand that they are fatherless so that you can defend them.
That's
so
right.
I get that part. All right. Yeah. And then the last thing is to plead for the widow.
It's a plan, sir.
And the widow is known to be the poor in the community.
That's right.
So you have to plead for them because some of them don't have a voice.
That's right.
They don't have a voice. So I've already set up to make some phone calls to Walgreens to find out, okay, when are you all going to open these stores back up in the Black community? Yeah. I am already looking for, if anybody can inbox me or email me some of the top executives of Jewel's Food Store. Yep. I am already in the process of trying to find them because you have to reopen the store.
You got to come back. Don't come in when it's good. Now it's tough. You have to come back. And we all need to. Put the scripture back up. We all need to, once we find that, send emails and send plans and continue, because pleading for the widow is a part of, that's the single mother. That's the woman that's not married. That's the woman that's trying to do the best she can. I mean, Isaiah, the prophet 117, man. I mean, when you pulled this scripture out early and we start talking about it, it's a clear plan. Did y'all get this plan? What's the plan? Learn to do good.
Learn.
Seek justice. Rebuke the oppressor. Don't let it ride. Defend the fatherless,
defend
sons and daughters, and then plead for the widow. Like, amazing.
That's a handful.
That's a five-step. That's a five-step plan. That's a hand right there.
You gotta learn. You gotta seek. You gotta rebuke. You gotta defend, and you gotta plead.
And you can grab truth and create change.
So I just want everybody.
Yes, sir.
We want everybody to be okay with how you feel.
Yes.
But the question then, so now what are you going to do with that?
What are you going to do? Isaiah 117.
So now what are you going to do with that?
Pray and plan.
So now what are you going to do with that? Someone was telling me, and I want to make myself clear, for everyone that decides to do something, don't worry trying to defend your actions.
Nope.
Because most of the people that saying that you're not doing anything are the ones that aren't doing anything.
That's right.
All right. And let me say this too, Pastor Jermone. Whatever your passion is, don't make your passion somebody else's.
Right.
Like if I had a passion to go and clean up, so it's like, I'm not cleaning up. That's
Right.
not your passion. I'm okay with that.
Right.
And I'm not gonna make you feel bad because you didn't do it.
Right.
But then when I do actually, then what are you doing?
What are you doing? That's right.
So if you don't do anything, then you have nothing to say.
Yeah. I told you that morning in my city, I got up the morning after church and I went downtown, saw what I never saw before. We were walking down there with brooms and gloves. Not the entire, but so much of the city had come back and put that place back together again. It was 12 noon by the time I walked down there. They stopped rioting at 4. They start cleaning up at 5. So the power of returning back to the place and the same thing that broke it down also is a part of the same process of building it up. Everybody can do something. You just have to find your lane, where your passion, what breaks your heart, what makes you angry. Anger, whatever makes you angry is a clue of the problem that you're supposed to solve. So what breaks your heart? What makes you weak? What makes you angry? Learn how to channel your anger into answers. Turn your anger into answers. And whatever's breaking your heart, utilize that to mobilize you towards a plan and galvanize the people that surround you, that's in your sphere of influence, to make an impact and a difference in whatever way you can. Some can do a lot, some can do a little, but whatever you do what you can. You use your platform as your pulpit and you get involved to create a change in the world, because it's not one solution. It's many different angles in many different ways. But this Isaiah was a plan, bro. Listen to me.
Yeah, that's the action plan. And I want to say this. So I've been getting a lot in my inbox. And this is what I've been getting in my inbox. The Lord gave me a vision and told me to do this. And then you hand me a vision. And then you want to make it my responsibility.
Right.
To carry out your vision.
Your vision. Right.
I am one man.
Right.
And so when I don't grab yours, don't think that I'm less. I might not be the person who's supposed to carry out your vision.
That's right.
I can only do what I feel called to do.
That's right.
I can't carry out everybody's vision.
That's
I can't. Like, I'm reading the comments, some of the comments on Facebook. We need to start an investment group. We need to do this. We need to open up our own grocery stores.
Let's do it.
Mean, guys, where are they? Let me tell you this. So at one point, Pastor Jermone, I was about to clear out 79th Street. I was about to empty out. My Yehuda stood up.
Right.
I was going to get rid of every Arab store.
Right.
And somebody inboxed me. They said, Santa, before you do what you're about to do, what businesses do you have lined up to come into our community?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have any replacements,
it's going to be
about to make us look like a ghost town.
Yeah, it's going to be abandoned buildings.
I remember coming back to our church and saying, every business owner, if you're looking for a spot, try to rent on 79th Street, 76th Street, 75th Street. Because the moment that we build that church and that church open, you're going to have thousands of people coming into a community that they're going to drive past, walk past your spot.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing.
Right.
What am I saying, guys?
Time for some action.
Action. Yeah. I am an investor in one of the businesses on 75th.
That's right.
Brown Sugar Bakery. I am an investor in that business. That I am investor, mean partial owner. Right. I am an investor in that community.
Yep.
And the thing, what you can't get me on is this, and I want everybody to hear me. If I wanted to, I could take Anna, Hannah, and and we could move downtown.
Right.
I could move where they got the
where they put the gate up.
When they put that bridge up, I would have been behind the bridge like, shut them out.
Right.
But I live here. I worship here.
You do.
I eat here.
Yeah.
I shop here. I walk here. I do everything right here. So I feel everything that's going on right here.
Yeah.
And the Lord told me, I'm going to need you here so that you can keep the pulse of what's going on.
That's right.
God. I love us.
Yeah, man.
I love us. And the church, let me say this to you. And again, this is my passion, might not be yours. But what if every church took a spot that they destroyed
and built
and
it
went to clean it up?
Yeah.
that means that it wouldn't look so devastating.
Nope. Yeah.
There's a reason that the churches the doors have been locked.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a reason that all of this happened while we on lockdown.
All of it happened while we on lockdown.
Because you can't hide in the building.
Can't hide in the building. God's like, It's and significant that it happened on the day of Pentecost. So on the day of Pentecost, when God told him to go up in the building and wait till the power come, and then when the power come, he let him out the building. He's like, all right, that's over. Now I shut it down. Now you out the building. And now that you out the building, I need you to engage. Let this message translate. Let it translate. It never was meant to be a monument. It was always meant to be a movement. Don't get caught up in just this room. Get activated. You shall receive power. That's the ability to operate, to function in your purpose. You're going to be activated and move out of this room, move out of this building. And so all of this happened at a tipping point when God's like, the church must be activated. Use what I taught you, use what you got, make a difference. Let your voice be heard. Let your works be seen. All of that.
So for every Black business owner, can we also encourage you to make sure that you do your thing?
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, step your game up. If you're a Black business owner, we need you to step your game up and be men and women of your word. Don't take our money and don't do your job.
Come on.
Don't take our money and not do your job.
Yes.
Because now you got some people. Somebody's texting me saying no sound on IG. Can we get somebody to check that?
IG, yeah.
We have to make sure that we do our job. Like right now, there's a Black business owner that I'm coming after real soon. Like I am going to get you. There is a Black business owner that I am going to go for broke on him. Yeah. I have not been released yet, but I am going to let him have it. And the reason I can't get him right now is because Black folks are too sensitive. But I am warning him. I am coming for his head.
Yeah.
Because I have done everything I could to do what I'm supposed to do to try to get what I paid for.
Right.
You not only got my money, you got my product, and you're not giving me what I'm supposed to have. I took you to court. The court told me that I have a case, but now they told me to go find you to get my money.
Yeah. Supporting us should be an asset, not a liability. Certainly. It should be an asset. We should be excellent, and we should take care of each other and handle our business. It should be an asset and not a liability. Everybody, let's get our businesses in order. Let's be at the top of our game. Let's function in excellence. Let's operate at the next level, because now we got to pull us together. We got to pull our communities together. We got to get involved. We gotta get active. It's our time and our turn. Yeah, man. Next is
the question I want. Maybe we could put some answer. So what are you going to do? What do you feel as if you're called to do?
Yeah.
Out of those 5, what can you do?
Yeah, which one speak the most?
I would love to see what some of you all are saying. I want us to prepare to get our tithes and our offering ready. And this is good for us, Pastor Jermone, because how are we able to do what we do?
This is it.
The only way that we could do what we do is the only way that we could bless people. The only way that we could bless the community is that God has to bless his people. Yep. And tonight, on the comment part of your seed, I want you to sow sowing into us.
Yeah.
I'm sowing into
us. That's so good.
That is what we're sowing into.
That's so good.
Whatever you feel that, can I get everyone that can? Don't give below 20. Some can give 25. Some can give 50. But everyone get a seed, and I want you to sow it. I'm sowing into us. People talk about the Black church. The Black church is my community. It's my village. It was that before I was a pastor. I am the man that I am because of the Black church. Yeah. When my father was not there, the church was. And there was some powerful men in the Black church who became like that father figure. That's right. So I'm sowing into us.
Yeah, manhood is modeled. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to get started into all of that. That's a whole nother thing, you know. I get into that family thing, but it's so true. It's like manhood is modeled. And sometimes, and sometimes when all we need to do is see a strong man to know how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And just being around strong men. And so for some people, being in the church was a broken place. But from my experiences, I saw strong men, you know, villages, leaders in church that help me model manhood along with my father, my grandfather. Just it takes a different men of different caliber to sow into a particular man. So manhood is model. So just being around good men can help. Yeah.
It's amazing. Tonight, I just want you to sow into us. When you sow into ministry, you're sowing into us. Every person that is on here, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, how do you sow? You just text the words NOCSE to 77977. If you have our app is one of the easiest ways to give. If you write a check, you can drop it off or you can mail it in. But everybody, if everybody in this that is watching us right now, if you could sow into us,
Yeah, give it to yourself.
Into us, whatever you choose to sow. We want you to sow, but I'm asking as many of you all, can you sow 20 and above? Let's go. Let's make it happen. Support. Okay, I'm feeding the hopeless. That's good. The homeless at downtown. Good. Find a need and meet it. Find a need and meet it. Plead for the widow. There you go. Keisha, you need counseling. See Keisha. She'll give you some therapy.
Oh, she said, how and where do I sow? Show it again.
You just text the verse NOCSE to 77977. I'm sowing into us. How and where do I sow? Right there. All right. You got it. You got it.
Yeah. So powerful, man.
I'm sowing. And there you go, guys. Everyone sow something. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for prayer. Tuesday night prayer. William McDowell was supposed to, Pastor William McDowell was supposed to pray with me. He had something that came up. He couldn't do it. He's going to be doing it with me on Tuesday, next Tuesday. But tomorrow, who knows? I might come up with someone, but I might do it by myself. But we are going to pray tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm sowing into us. I am sowing into us. There you go. There you go.
So good.
All right. I just want to encourage everybody. Bishop Jake said something today in his tweet. He said, many of us are consumed with news, but no word. It was something to Alaska. Hey, Alaska. Is Alaska on our list that we need somebody?
We need somebody from Alaska.
Alaska.
You just mentioned them before. You just mentioned Alaska before we went on.
You just came on Facebook and said you are sowing from Alaska.
Oh my God.
I need you to go to 12hourprayer.com. We are missing an intercessor in Alaska.
Wow.
Can we bring this list up again of the states?
You just said that before we got on.
Come on here, God. Montana, Wyoming, Utah, South Dakota, West Virginia, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Alaska. If you could register for 12-hour prayer next Friday, Alaska. If you can't afford it, then go and fill out the sponsorship.
Amazing. Look at this one. Do you need someone from the Virgin Islands?
Come on here.
Yes.
Yes. Can you please register at 12hourprayer.com?
Amazing.
Bring up the other countries. Are any of the islands on there? This is good.
Amazing.
You see your island on that map?
Amazing.
We need Alaska for 12-hour prayer. Yes.
Yes.
The person that came from Alaska.
Look at that. That's a Virgin Island. She said, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
19
other
doctors.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the doctor that was at William McDowell's conference that want to talk to me. I need you to respond.
Wow.
This is crazy, right?
Amazing.
All right, guys, look at this map. If you know anyone in any of these states, they don't have to be black. We just need prayer warriors. All right, look at this map. If you know anyone in those areas, we need them to register to be a part of the 12-hour prayer conference coming up next Friday. Hey, guys, everyone that is listed right now, I am at over 2,500. My goal is to have 5,000 people in prayer. If you know someone Everyone, if you know someone that is a prayer warrior, I need you to reach out to them and tell them, listen, I need you to register for this conference. I need you to register for this conference. Get in here. Hawaii. Come on here. Hawaii is registered, I think.
Yeah.
Hawaii, are you registered? If you know someone, I want 5,000 people in prayer on that day. Wow. All right.
Hawaii is registered and Virgin Island is registered.
Come on here.
So good.
Exciting.
Yeah. Good.
I'm sewing into us. There you go. All right, guys. We
love you, man. I love you. I love your heart, man. I mean, it's an honor to do this with you. I'm serious. You are the real deal. No joke. People, what they see on stage, it's even better off stage, man. I love your heart, and I love your hearts for people and for God's people, for your community, and just how you honor walking with the Lord. I honor and celebrate your life, and it's an honor to do this with you. This is a joy.
It is a joy. Much love to the Levites that are getting their money right now. I'm getting testimonies from the Levites. To God be the glory. We sold $108,000 into musicians and singers and praise and worship people. They are getting their money, so to God be the glory for that. Now it's time to pray. Can I get everybody that's still on here to call somebody and tell them that you need to be a part of this prayer conference? All right? Now, Pastor Jermone wants to share this song that Pastor Chris Harris did.
Yeah, Pastor Chris Harris in Chicago, who you mentioned, that did the walk on that same Tuesday night. He got a song, a Black Lives Matter song. It's on iTunes.
Haiti is registered.
Haiti is registered. Yeah, it's everywhere. So we just gonna go out with it. Bless Pastor Chris and all the other pastors in Chicago that's on the wall. Pastors all over the city, all over the world, that's doing the work of the Lord. Listen just a little bit of it as we get ready to go. Pastor Chris Harris.
We have too many blacks in jail. To cry, what's the chatter? Pump your fist, everybody say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Everybody say hands up, don't shake. Hands up, don't shake. Hands up, don't shake.
Wow. Creativity.
It's Pastor Chris Harris, Black Lives Matter, man.
All right. A lot of creativity is being birthed out of this.
A lot of creativity is being, everybody, what you said, everybody do what they can do.
Do what you do, but to do nothing doesn't work.
Do something. She said, where can she buy it? I think it's available on iTunes. It's on YouTube a little bit. It's everywhere. Everybody support it. It's so good. Everybody, let's do what we can do. Let's continue to weep for our city, cry for our city. But when you finish praying, follow a plan. Let's make it.
Alaska is registered.
Alaska's registered. Yes. That is amazing. Right before we went on here, you was like, oh man, we had somebody from Alaska that came to one conference. And then bam, we said, I really want Alaska just before we went on live tonight. And Alaska showed up, and Alaska is registered.
All right. Now I'm gonna keep saying I want 5,000 people. I want 5,000 people.
Let's go.
I want 5,000 people in prayer.
Good.
All right. All right, guys. We love you more than we could ever express. We will see you. I'll see you tomorrow. And then Pastor Jermone and I will see you on Sunday. We have a new series coming out.
Yeah.
Called Netflix and Chill.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's going to be fun. It's a message in the movie.
There's a message in the movie.
Yeah,
for everyone that is watching, we will be doing this series, Netflix and Chill, and allow us to give you the revelation of some of the things that we've seen in this.
Modern day parables.
Come on here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We love you more than we could ever express. God bless you. Keep hope alive. You don't have to do what somebody else is doing, but you have to do something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alaska.
Thank you, Alaska. It's so good.
All right, man. Love you guys.
Man, peace out. Love you guys. Breathe.